Hi there. My name is Jerry Yamashita, and I'm going to be presenting Rethinking Professional Learning. This is a presentation that will be going to my teachers um, and specifically to a pilot group of influencers and early innovators, hopefully, to get the rest of our staff on board with my disruptive innovation plan, which is an e-portfolio initiative. So let's get started. First, I want to run a poll to just see what everyone thinks about the current state of PD. Um, we've had a lot recently, 2 day session about a couple weeks ago, and we have a monthly department uh, PD, but I don't know if it's at the level that everyone would hope it to be. The main problem is that our PD is ineffective, and this goes to Ghulam Hussein's paper, um, which outlines the five key principles, which we'll go over in a little bit. Um, the problem is that we're wasting a lot of time because what we're doing now doesn't improve students or teachers. What we're getting a lot of is sit and get, where we're just sitting there um, uh, listening to someone speak maybe for an hour, maybe for a day, but it's not really getting us to where we want to be. So, why change now? A lot of people might think it's not broken, especially those who are planning the PD or those who are facilitating it. Um, but I think we need that change because um, what's happening is that our learners, and especially in my agency where we work with adults, it's too late to play catch up. And so we not only need to be experts in our field, but we also need to be um, prepared as digital citizens so that we can move them forward into success in the 21st century. Um, this presentation relies heavily on this paper that I mentioned earlier, Teaching the Teachers. Um, really good stuff in here, and we'll get into it a little bit. The first concept uh, that I would present to my audience is that if we trust the process, we will get a return on investment. And that investment is time, because we not only need to have something that you're interested in, but it needs to be sustained and significant uh, in order to introduce and continue working on whatever the topic might be. There needs to be a support system, follow up from the facilitators, so that when we start to implement this change, um, that we're really looking at the challenges and helping address and tackle those. Um, there needs to be active participation. Again, this goes back to the sit and get. This needs to be more of the go and show, um, a facilitation where teachers can get involved and really get hands-on work with the concept and the content. Modeling is important. I think a lot of us already do this in our classrooms, and teachers are not so different. They're learners too in this sense. So we need to be modeling what we are trying to get across as far as content goes, so that they can understand and really get involved. And the content really needs to be relevant and specific. In our case, this needs to be discipline specific for our adult learners. Um, but if this were to go to um, your typical K-12, it should be at grade level. A few different ways that we can get this across and get it to a level that's effective could include uh, any of these practices here. Um, I really enjoy the live modeling, and discussion is important, um, and then the observation piece to follow up with. I really think it's time for a change, and I hope you would agree. So, thank you.